book, write work to do. The other way is it comes from my imagination. A character just shows up and starts telling me his story or her story. My wife refers to that as talking to my imaginary friends, but it's a little bit more than that. There's just this very real person that shows up, and I've got to tell their story. And that's where Work to Do came from, as well as the sequel, the follow-up sequel to the story. And I will also say that there's a third book in the works for this. Another question people often ask is, who are your inspirations? What other authors do you like, and who do I try to emulate? I have to say that, of course, one of the greats of murder mystery writing, and that's Robert Parker. I love his work. I've read his work 3 or 4 times. World lost one of the great mystery writers when he passed away. And I particularly like what he does with dialogue, that very terse dialogue, and how he writes that. And I try to emulate that. I love the work of Lynn York. She is a little bit more obscure a writer. She writes in the genre of women's fiction, but I love what she does with characters. And I can study what she does with characters all day long and never feel like I can quite get what she does. And the third is what James Lee Burke, one of the great writers, and how he writes setting. I love looking at what he does that, and I try to write setting that way. But that's this is the information on Work to Do, and I appreciate Southern Bound Bookshop and all that they do to support authors.